राम राम प्यारे मित्रों। कैसे हैं आप सब। स्वागत करता हूं मित्रों आप सबका मैं आज की लाइव स्ट्रीम पे। तो मित्रों हम डोटा 2 वापस खेल रहे हैं, बट अभी दोस्त थोड़ी देर में आने वाले हैं। तो मैंने मैंने कहा थोड़ी देर में स्टार्ट करूँगा, फिर मैंने कहा चलो स्टार्ट ही कर लेते हैं। तब तक ये देखते हैं।
Let's see which one is going to be together with Gareth and Kazu.
Game two,
ये
like you
चल
say,
रहा
an
है।
important one here. Super
ये
hyped. We
ये
just
देखते
had
रहो
one
भाई
of like the
मित्रों।
highest skills,
फिर जब
closest,
हम
most tense games
दोस्त
we've
आ जाएंगे
had
तो उनके
all
साथ
year.
खेलेंगे।
It is TI season, and it's day two of groups. We're already in full force here, Kezu.
Yeah, no, we are. And I think with like the type of draft we have here, it's a little bit different. Still very aggressive from Liquid, but I will say it's a little slower this time around. And their lanes are incredibly important. There's a last pick WAP on Laurel. We haven't seen it too much, as they talked about on the panel already. But I think this Queen of Pain really rounded out the draft very nicely. You do well mid, you can stop the tempo from the Timber a bit, and most importantly, you can go to the side lanes. You can offset the tempo from 3-3's Beastmaster, the Wind Ranger who should win her lane. So early game for Liquid, as important as
पता
ever.
नहीं मैं यहाँ सब फुल
Absolutely.
स्क्रीन क्यों
I
नहीं
mean,
कर पा रहा
through the draft, it felt like Team Spirit kind of reacting and counter-picking what Liquid were bringing to the table, and like you say, kind of rounding things out very nicely with that Queen of
पोजीशन
Pain
4
last
ये
pick,
भी बहुत चल
finding
रहा है आजकल स्नाइपर
the hero. We were kind of struggling, you know, we're talking to each other while the draft is going on. We're like, what are they going to go for? What are they going to lane against this? You know, the Timber Saw, what are they going to do that can make the tempo happen for Spirit? Let's see if they can do it with actually some early smokes as well. Already kicking off game two here with a 5v5 brewing.
ये मैच
Potentially in
मस्त
this
होगा
bottom
वैसे स्पिरिट
jungle.
वर्सेस लिक्विड दोनों का सही जा रहा है।
Late smokes, like from both teams. I mean, Spirit went for even more delayed smoke, as they're kind of collapsing on each other.
Lol. Shrapnels are coming.
Ooh, this is awkward.
Mira collapse a step back, and they've actually dragged Liquid into a sticky spot here, forcing Insania to cogs and walk away. But a high ground vision dewarded. So the victors of this Liquid getting the Obs Ward kill, but let's see if they can actually guarantee some bounty runes as well.
Yeah, let's see what the post action looks like. Well, Boxy did have to use 2 shrapnels, so that's a bit annoying, but at least I think one of them should be cooling down until the lane starts. So it looks like a 2 for 2.
Still fighting bottom where Boxy, he's been
Boxy
surrounded
Mara.
here.
He was at that.
Miposhka's tree, Mira's bat, and of course Radan
Miposhka
on this
Radan,
Marana
Radan,
getting
Radan.
first blood for Miposhka.
फर्स्ट लेवल
Well, turns out Spirit
Good job.
worthy victors of this little engagement. Little nice first blood for your Treant, not too bad.
Yeah, a little bit of money gets him towards extra bits of regen, more blood grenades, a little bit of punching. A slight lead for Team Spirit early days, but I guess you're thankful that, you know, a Queen of Pain didn't get the first blood.
Oh yeah, I mean, at least for Liquid, yeah, it didn't go in the hands of Laurel, because this mid lane is just a lot about tempo. Like, the Laurel's job is more like to slow down the Timber, and then if he can also apply pressure himself, it's like a really nice added bonus. But just to quickly touch on the drafts, I think it's very obvious what Spirit's idea is about like the TI meta so far of the range carries. They have like Bad Riders or Magnus, Hungus that can pull you out of position. So they are once again very well equipped to deal with this Wind Ranger.
Yeah, they love this. You know, we saw it in game one. We've seen it in previous series with this Bat Rider, with this Magnus. The kind of game of tug and war, like tug of war, right? Where they're pulling on the rope, they're kind of dragging you forward, making you lose your traction, your step, and then going in for this like round 2 or round 3 of the fight they actually want to take. Team Spirit have been exceptionally good at really just baiting people and kiting them as team fights start out. But of course, you know, it's laning stage now. We've got a bit of waiting to do before those team fights properly kick off. And that's what Liquid are going to be looking to really capitalize on. Clockwork and Wind Ranger. This classic, you know, melee plus ranged. Very, very strong to kind of hold their own, do a bit of damage back. Nisha's Timbersaw was, you know, a strong pick until the Queen of Pain came. Still, though, able to kind of tank up and move into side lanes to make a bit of a name for himself. And then this Sniper Beastmaster, 3-3 on a Zoo hero. We were talking about how Liquid like to play that big map pressing style where they're trying to limit the options for their opponents.
Insania might be dead.
Insania has 4 stacks of sticky on him. Does push back Mira with the cogs, but still, Mira will find the kill.
Okay, so top lane, yeah, I was about to say that they're doing pretty well there. Insania had, you know, he was getting an awful lot of like cogs, pushing them around back and forth, but does feed a kill. Bottom lane, I think the first few minutes are really, really big for 3-3, because I can only see them win this lane if he gets like some arcane boost timing, and then eventually later they keep harassing Yatoro. Because in this lane, I don't think Mirana's in a lot of threat.
Nah, we've seen what this Mirana can do. Ooh, collapse in the cogs. Torrent was good for the power shot, and Insania's damage should be enough here to bring the Kunkka down. Mira trying to get some damage back onto this clockwork. A lot of it comes through that sticky napalm. It looks like Mira's okay after using the stick just to stay around and gather up some more XP.
Very, very nice to get a, like, not even a return kill, but just a straight up kill. Like, any net worth or XP that they can, like, inject into Mickey is really big, because if anything is going to happen in, like, this bottom lane, or they offset this top lane, it's going to be through Mickey. If he has a good lane, maybe it frees him up to kill the Kunkka up top, or even gate down bottom, as really, this is a very interesting way to play this lane. I have not seen anyone do this on Beast, and I think this is very, very smart.
Cool. Oh, we were talking about this yesterday, right? With Ace's Venomancer, we've had Darkseers in the past do it. I can't remember who it was yesterday, but similar. I was Primal Beast, right? Trying to cut the wave and do that business at level 1. But this is now, what, 4 minutes in, and still trying to manipulate the wave as best he can. Not playing the lane honorably, but that's classic 3-3 stuff.
No, this is the best way to play.
Good arrow.
Go on Boxy.
Yeah, a lot of damage from this Mirana. Miposhka taking it though from this scatter shot, and 3-3 trying to finish off the tree, and oh, he's cut through the tree line. Still dead to Boxy apparently there in the end.
Boxes
It
against
looked like the ogres were gonna kill him, but maybe there was a blast tick of a blood grenade or something. I don't know exactly what happened, but yeah, I like what Liquid are doing down bottom. Because playing this lane as a 2v2, I don't think is good for you. So you need to find a way to like go about it.
Blood grenade.
It's like the little
10 magical damage.
step before. Ah, whatever.
Well, he died.
I'm not gonna ask questions.
He died.
Good kill for Liquid. Yeah.
Mira. Well, shackle shot from Mickey, trying to line it up, it looked like, between the two of them. Insania just going right for his man. But Mira has the backup of Collapse here with an X-Torrent. It might actually be Insania who's in trouble. The sticky with that Flame Break and Blood Grenade gives Collapse the cross kill, so trading 1 for 1, and still keeping pressure on Mickey. Right, that's the important thing. You go 1 for 1, but it's still the Wind Ranger who's uncomfortable.
Yeah, honestly, like, I think both teams are pretty okay with this. I will say that I like the choice of bottom.
The leap under tower.
I mean, they can be very aggressive, right? Like, you have double slow from the tree, and you can always get on top of them with the Mirana with some Leap Starstorm. Because, yeah, it is a big deal, just as, like, down bottom. They're gonna need Ancient Stacks as well for 3-3. But I wanted to touch on Collapse's choice of his facet. He went for the, basically, where whoever you X around it, you're gonna give them Rum. I think that helped him a lot in the last fight.
A lot of protection, and now aggressively playing onto Mickey. They need Insania to get here quicker, but Mickey just being burnt alive. No chance for any kind of, TP reaction to save your Wind Ranger. You are just in this lane, stuck in a 2v2. And now Insania being kind of clapped back behind his tier 1.
Okay, this top lane is getting a little bit out of control, just for the simple reason. Kunkka is level 5 now. He can keep Tidebringering, like, Mickey down, which is very, very annoying for these Rangers to deal with. I will say though, Nisha seems to be doing fairly well. He is level 6 at like nearly the same time, and he can bully Larl in this lane now.
What is it, Haste Rune? Yeah, 6 minutes comes. Haste Rune down bottom, but up atop in the lane, Insania stepping up and facing off against Collapse. Torrent is there, and Mira again just has this overwhelming damage. But their hasted Timbersaw has arrived, looking for a bit of retribution for Team Liquid to gather up a kill. Down bottom, 3-3. Yeah, I mean, Radan comes straight back in, and the damage is overwhelming.
This is just not an easy beast lane. Like Treant, which means they can always fight into you. Mirana can always choose whether they fight you or not. This tower is below half HP.
Down.
Yeah, minute 7.
Down.
It might just be dead with a catapult wave.
Yeah, this is very unusual. Because this only happens out of, like, from a laning stage play.
Nice.
Now should be able to get the wisdom.
Beastmaster getting a taste of his own medicine. Insania still being contested around the wisdom rune though. A couple of seconds till it spawns where...
Wind Ranger try मारे. अब तो मैच हार ही रहा हूँ. Archon 3 से Archon 1 में गिर गया.
Seconds.
ये ऑफलाइन में
10 seconds.
टीआई क्या स्टार्ट होता है, अजीबो गरीब पिक्स नहीं स्टार्ट होती है.
5 seconds. You're up. A lot of great choices here.
चलो देखते हैं वर्ल्ड वर्ल्ड विंड फेसेट के साथ कैसा होता है, क्योंकि काफ़ी अच्छा है, सुना है उसमें.
The markswoman of the wood. I
Right, get
gust
ready.
onward. As the arrow flies. I go. On my way. Already moving.
All right, everybody, 30 seconds. All right, battle time. 27 seconds.
नहीं चले पाजे.
Attack. I'm way ahead. On it.
You know what to do. And if you don't, just head toward the sound of smashing towers and try to look busy.
Ooh, now I get to shoot stuff. Of course. I go. On my way. Of course. Already moving.
That courier will be missed. Cut down in its prime.
I'm under attack. The arrow flies. At them.
That courier will be missed. Forever in our hearts.
On it. On it. Oh! I gust on it. Reach the whirlwind.
Tempest of battle.
Of course.
Don't kill the messenger, but
ये लेन साले
tell you
पुल
feel
कर
that
लेना.
message.
Raining arrows. You deserve me. I steal from the slow. You've got my wind up. Here, have an arrow. On it. Already moving. Ah! Of course. On my way. I go. Arrow flies. I'm way ahead. As the arrow flies. On my way. Catch my point? Try this on for size. Ow! I go. You catch my point? Killing spree!
Bottom tower's under attack
Under
there.
attack! I gust onward.
Striker sprints.
Already moving.
Is missing.
On it. Easy breezy.
What?
I'm way ahead.
Top is missing.
Attack! Reach the whirlwind. Of course. Attack! Of course. Feel the wind in your
I
hair.
want to look into your bottom tower.
On
Oof, oh, this is gruesome. I mean, you have to feel some kind of responsibility for this, right?
I gust onward. I'm way ahead. Already moving. As the arrow flies. On my way. Here, have an arrow. my way. Taste my arrow. Ashen. Under attack.
I'm only asking because the team
Double
look,
kill.
Drake called the cops and
Two for
apparently
one.
assaulting these towers is not fun. So you're gonna have to handle this yourself.
I'm way ahead. You've got my wind up. I gust onward. Already moving. Ashen. My feet fly.
The tower might need a little attention. Nah, it'll be fine.
I go.
The middle tower's taking a beating.
On it. Catch my point? On it. Incandescent wind. As the arrow flies. I'm under attack.
Might want to haul
I
ass
run
over
like
here.
the wind.
I wouldn't just ignore them. There's
Arrow
still these
flies.
idiots who's boss, or they'll never stop bullying our poor towers.
On it.
The middle tower might need a little attention.
Already
You
moving.
are not going to like this. Easily tearing that thing to pieces.
I'm way ahead. On it. Of course. Another arrow in my quiver. I go. Every coin helps. I gust onward.
Middle tower's taking a beating.
I go. Taste my arrow. Of course.
Hold on, someone disappeared.
Already moving.
middle tower might need a little attention.
On my way. I'm way ahead. Here, have an arrow. On it. I got on it. Attack! I gust onward. I'm way ahead.
Shadow.
I go.
Okay. Okay, I'm dead.
As the arrow flies.
You need your top tower? I'm only asking because it's being
Visibility.
destroyed. That thing is getting stomped on so hard it's going to turn into wine. Might want to haul ass over to your top tower.
Already moving. I'm under attack. On it.
Hey, your top tower is under attack.
On it. On it. I'm not ready. As the arrow flies. Of course. On my way.
फार्म ही करो यार, फार्म भी स्टेबल हो गया पूरा। स्टेबल कह रहा हूँ, अनस्टेबल हो गया फार्म।
Might want to haul ass over to your top tower.
I'm way ahead. You've got my wind back.
You need your top tower? I'm only asking because it's being destroyed.
Hey, they're picking on me. Not yet. I go like the wind.
Ha! Your bottom tower is down.
Regeneration.
Hey, your top tower is under attack.
On my way. Already
Might want to
moving.
haul ass over to your top tower. Top tower is
Every
down.
coin helps. I run like the wind.
Limber up. Take more progress.
Check. Incoming. I'm way ahead. Wild winds rising. If you were still alive, I'd still be shooting. I go.
You fortified your structure.
Arrow
all that work for nothing. Well, you're still down tower, but they did all that work for your bottom order.
On it. On my way. My feet fly.
देखिए कैसे में
As the arrow flies. I gust onward. This is what I made for! Your tiny featherless arrows can't hurt me, sniper. Is it raining
The middle tower's
arrows?
taking a beating. You know what? It's probably fine. Your middle tower might need a little attention.
Of course.
Yeah, I'd get over there if I was you.
You catch my point?
स्पीडी हुए रखा है यार पकड़ में नहीं आ रहा था वीवर तो निकल जाता
I'm way ahead. Already moving. I'm way ahead. Not tight. I gust on.
साले को पहले ही उसमें बांध देता तो हो जाता रे मैंने भी होगा मर ही रहा तो क्या ही को करूं वो भी नहीं मरा मैं ही मर गया
Hey, your top tower's under attack. Yeah, that doesn't look good.
Here, have an arrow.
ओडी गलत आया। ओडी अगर बीच में से कूद के नहीं आता तो ठीक जाती है बैट।
Your bottom tower's all busted up.
As the arrow flies. Already moving. I gust onward. Not yet.
अजय तो अजय क्या ही बोलूं बच के लिए तो
Might want to look into your bottom tower.
Of course. Gotcha! As the arrow flies. I'm way ahead. Mighty flower. I'm way ahead. Incoming! Left wing. I go. I run like the wind.
Uh-oh. Radiant's fortified their structures.
As the arrow flies. Already moving.
Your bottom tower's under attack there.
I gust onward.
It is getting... Middle tower's a sad pile of rock. That thing is spitting bricks right now. You smashed that middle barracks to pieces. You just obliterated their middle barracks. It was standing, it stood, you smashed it. Sunrise, sunset, the circle of life.
ड्यूरेशन बाय 2 सेकंड तो 9 के बजाय किल मिली बंदा उसके आसपास होगा तो 2 सेकंड बढ़ते रहेगी ऐसे फिर तो
The arrow flies. My feet fly. On it. For the goal. Attack! On my way.
ऑटो मारा कोई अजय कौन है %.
I'm way ahead.
Might want to look into your bottom tower.
I go.
And good news, if you hated your bottom tower, great. Get back out.
तेरे स्नाइपर की रेड पिल लगी है
I run like the wind. My feet fly.
I hate that so
Daedalus. I gust. Try this on. On my way.
वो हैमर का डैमेज ये जीत गए।
Let's check in with the other roles quick. We have mid and off lane on the next graph. You're going to see a little bit lower purchase rate on Black King Bard, about 59%, and we're seeing slightly different damage items with the Witchblade at 25% purchase rate, and still a Gleipnir, which has a much higher win rate at 70%, so very good for mid lane. For off laners, again, BKB, but lower purchase rate, higher win rate for those buying it when it's the right time kind of game. And then the standard auras, Pipe of Insight, Crimson Guard. We had Greaves on here too, but it was a little bit less popular, I think, than some of the other items. And then the real items that I'm seeing trend a lot, I think, is going to be Solar Crest. Look at this purchase rate for soft support, third most purchased item, and first most purchased item. Some teams buy 2 of these in their games because they just want to buff up their core, the guy that's getting gone on, especially if he's reflecting blade mail damage. You know what the real MVP of this tournament is? Let's Bracer. Look at this graph.
This is important. Yeah.
Out of nowhere, a 6 average bracers per game. This, we got a little outlier here. This is when bracers gave 6 strength and about 5% magic resistance. Very strong, right? And they did nerf Bracer in here because it got kind of strong. They're like, oh, we got to take away the damage. It's too good for laning heroes. But now that it gives HP, every hero's like, yeah, that's good for me. Supports want it, cores want it. Everybody wants buy your bracers right now because they are guaranteed getting nerfed in 2 weeks. Okay. All right, and that's the current meta update. We'll see if that holds.
Thank you. I mean, that's still like 6 per game. It's quite high. Yeah, on average, which means that there's probably a lot more that have more than
Plus 5
6.
players buying like 3 of them just to feel good. Yeah, it's inflated.
Yeah, I also like the title. Brace yourselves was pretty good. I like that one
approve.
first. Thank you. And with the result that we just saw, I already mentioned Team Spirit doesn't have to play tiebreakers, and that means Team Liquid doesn't have to play tiebreakers. Luckily, for Team Liquid, they have said that they are fine with either Nouns or BB team. Both Spirit and Liquid have good records against both of those teams, but not every group is as cookie cutter as Group D. Luckily, Group A is. They are also done, but there's 2 tiebreakers going on. We are already in the midst of Team Zero versus Falcons. They are probably starting or at the start of game number 2. Falcons was able to take the first game, and that is happening on the second stream. You'll be able to find that. And then we also have a game going on between G2IG and Tundra, and they are in the midst of game number 1 of a best of 3. And it is arguably the more exciting tiebreaker in the sense that winner does not have to play up against the upper half of some of the other groups. So you wanna really win this to be second in the group rather than third, where you could potentially be chosen by some of the stronger teams out there. But we're gonna check in with how it's going with Tundra and G2IG. We're gonna keep you up to date with all the tiebreakers going on. Of course, if you want to, you can also check out the social media channels. There are various ones out there, and they'll be able to keep you up to date with not just what's happening now, but also what might be happening tomorrow and who chose who. So better give that a follow. But we're gonna head over to Stream C. We're gonna watch that tiebreaker play itself out, and we'll be back after that to talk to you all about what's happening tomorrow.
Wondering if they're going to make a move aggressive once more now that they've got the Omni Knight nearby.
You know what the thing
Okay.
is? Like the way they're
अब
thinking
नहीं आ
right
रही
now
है
is,
चलो
guys,
कोई ना
let's just force
नहीं
Magnus's
खेलते हैं।
BKB. Like, for sure we
Where's
can
it,
take an
the
objective.
yellow?
Maybe even a
Yeah.
smoke, because it's very difficult for Mag to jump in without a BKB. Like, he can do it, but there are like the chances are you're just going to get either stunned or X marks the spot, and you will not be able to RP freely.
The build for Puck now is Maelstrom Ags for Rapid Fire Dream Coil.
Yeah, he's going for that. Some extra right clicks from him.
Do you like this move? Is
JT.
X, Orchid, Torrent, Ramses. He was the one who got out of the laning phase with a lot of gold, and he is the one who has made this a solid game for the side of
Oh,
Tundra. But the
Dreamcoil.
roll comes in, the LSA is there. Oh boy.
Doesn't it?
Oh, yikes.
Yeah. G2IG, it's looking a little bit difficult at the moment for them to make any moves. Like, JT had a fantastic laning stage, but that's his first death. And you can really see that if he cannot play the game, I feel like no one can. And I don't think I've seen Dragon Knight do anything just yet. Monet
Oh,
just completely farming.
silence on a Monet. X is there. Ghost ship thrown over. Shrapnel's coming through. Spear vessel on a Monet. And they're going to try and commit with the Magnetize. They go to the Supernova. It's in a decent spot. They can't get past this gate, but they're going to lose Bobica for this. They don't have anything to control up these heroes. But they're in the base. They're
Pure.
going. They want Monet. Pure is in very deep. Bobica bought back, trying to right-click down. Pure will get the kill. They'll look over at X-Nova, who will end up dying. They've got the Horn Toss, the Skewer, all the way into the base. They'll get a couple of kills here, but it's not looking good for IG on the
It's not-
5v5s.
It's not looking great for sure, but that was a very weird fight for them as well. Dragon Knight got initiated on, you didn't have a Magnus there, like your team didn't really have good follow-up. The egg was planted. I mean, the egg was okay, but you didn't really have anything to control them in that radius. So, all things considered, I think that G2IG can be kind of satisfied with how that went. Not too happy, of course, but considering Lina was literally diving the tier 4s,
Took a lot of damage there from the Radiant base.
yeah. I feel like Sniper was hitting her, but he wasn't dealing as much damage as those towers.
See this again, and the roll hits onto the Sniper. They've got the Torrent. Supernova is solid. It's just not... Like, the fight isn't extended. You don't have a Dream Coil. You don't have a Puck going in. But look at the towers just nailing Pure as he's trying to just stand here. Finally, some right clicks come in from the Sniper, and they ultimately do get that kill. They lose X-Nova, but they lose Thompson with the Horn Toss used.
Yeah, ideally, you want to use the egg together with the Dream Coil, or at least with the RP, right? Like, you get that sick combo. Supernova, Dream Coil, Puck is hitting all of them with his Maelstrom build as well.
Roche is up. They smoked, they're wrapping, they're trying to get the right positioning. Thompson trying to find an opening, and they've got the obs on the high ground here for the Radiant, but the roll is actually going to land. The Geomagnetic Grip comes through, Buell's up into the air, the arrow's going to miss, but the LSA, phase shifting and blinking north.
Oh, that
They've got
silence.
the Orchid from Ramses, the Laguna Blade is there, and they kill off. Nothing to say, and this Roche should be Tundra's.
Yeah, I don't think
Some match with their same
he doesn't
layout.
even have buyback. If he thought about using it, he already bought out with a point booster. So absolutely no way to defend this. And it's crazy, like, they have this very good team fighting lineup, but they just aren't able to combine their spells very nicely, or very well at all. Like, I haven't seen one team fight from G2IG where everything kind of came together. We're still waiting for that moment in the game.
Yeah, despite the early lead here for IG, they haven't exactly put all the tools together.
Yep, exactly. very well put. The reason, I believe still the main reason is it's a very hard, like I love this Phoenix hero. I think it's one of the best supports right now in the meta, but this is a pretty hard game for him. Like it's not like you can just jump in and use the egg. It can be blown up by 2 heroes alone. Like Mirana can solo it with a leap, especially with the Solar Flare, and then Lina can do it very easily, like she clears it in 2 seconds.
और ज्वाइन नहीं हो रहे तुम लोग, हद होती है.
We don't have to talk about that. The fact that they were diving tier 4s. Saxa was smoked.
Puck's down bottom. Needing to stay away from Thompson, but
You can smell him.
yeah, he sees him, he smells him, but nothing to say. We'll be able to TP out that arrow not in time. That roll just a little bit late.
Nicely juked. And this is basically what Puck is all about at this stage of the game. When you're kind of feeling you're not ready to fight, at least he isn't, he wants his eggs. You can farm behind enemy lines, creep, skip, force all these rotations towards you, and waste their Aegis timer. So probably the best scenario for him was right there.
2.5 minutes left on this Aegis. Nobody merely making the move from IG just yet. A 4,000 net worth lead here for the side of Tundra. Looking Magnus for Aetherland's refresh.
Pure.
And then we were talking about the Axe or Nothing to Say, which is just 1,000 gold away, but I don't know if that's going to be the big game-changing item there.
It might not be like extremely game-changing right now, but it's the step in the right direction. And if you combo up all your spells, it definitely hurts. Like some Dream Coil and RP together with his Aghanim's.
Oh yeah.
Seconds. Your turn to pick. Use it wisely. Seconds. 5 seconds remaining.
हाफ और वो लेने नहीं है. तो फिर भाई स्ला
you say? You ask, and I will answer. Yes. A fine idea. It's an honor. To battle. 30 seconds to battle.
ये करके जा रहे हैं साले।
Time is upon us. I go.
वैसे इसमें तो लग तो ऐसे ही रहा है, टफ पड़ेगा स्लाव ऑफलाइन।
Onward. I fight. Forward. Agreed. How goes? Run if you can. Under attack. As you wish.
तेरे लेन में होने का फायदा क्या मोटे, जब तू हेल्प भी नहीं कर रहा। साला एक तो अजीब सा सपोर्ट ले लिया,
Very well.
इसका कोई लेन में वो ही नहीं हो रहा फायदा।
A fine idea.
Get out of here.
Yes. Strength is mine. To battle. As you wish.
KFC। अबे मेरे को क्यों?
Killing spree! To battle. Your middle tower is under attack. They're trying to break your middle tower. Your middle tower is taking a drubbing. Your middle tower is under attack. Dominating! They're trying to break your middle tower. Yeah. Your middle tower is under attack. If the beacon goes out. So you say? Your middle tower is under attack. I fight. Down those fire. Buttercup. Forward.
खास करने तो ले रखी है रुकेगी।
Under attack. Already moving. I bring my blade. tower is taking a drubbing.
Bro, agreed. It's an honor.
Help your bottom tower.
Yes.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Did you notice they're attacking your bottom tower? Tower is taking a drubbing.
So you say?
Something bad is happening to your top tower.
जगह से तो अच्छे नहीं जा रहा है गेम. ये गेम क्या बाकी गेम में.
To battle. I bring my blade. Already moving. Forward. Onward. I fight.
Double kill.
Swiftly now.
Something bad is happening to your top tower. Your top tower is under attack. Your top tower is under attack. What's this? Dire-fortified structures? Something bad is happening to your top tower. Something bad is happening to your top tower. Do you like sucking bilge water?
Of course.
Your top tower just got sent to the bottom.
As you wish.
Tamam be, karpuzunu da ben.
Don't let them dismast you. Your bottom tower is under attack. What kind of skipper are you? Look who's top. Your bottom tower has fallen. Bottom tower is under attack.
Strength is mine. A fine idea. What coward runs? You're dead. I go. I bring the light. As you wish. Yes. Say. Use and honor. I fight.
Your middle tower is taking a drop. They're trying to break your middle tower. Godlike! Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower.
ओ पैचो, डैमेज ही क्या ही है भाई.
Did you notice there bottom tower is under attack.
एक तो इनकी भाषा समझ नहीं आता क्यों.
Your top tower is under attack. Your bottom barracks are lost at sea. Something bad is happening to your top tower has fallen.
As you wish.
They're trying to break your middle tower. Dire structures are fortified. Something bad is happening to your top tower.
To battle. I go.
Your top tower is under attack. Give
On
your
it.
top tower a burial at sea. Top barracks under attack.
Of course.
Your middle tower is under attack. Barracks was snuffed out. Your top barracks have fallen. Your middle barracks have fallen. Your middle tower is under attack. The enemy now has taking a drubbing. Went hard. Oh, they're trying to break your middle tower. This isn't how you win. Defend your agent.
पीओ हस्कर. Oh, game server.
Drink.
没关系，你已经很厉害了哟。
It's good. It's good. I'll give you that.
I thought that was pretty good.
It's good. It's good. But we need to stop. We need to.
You guys just don't understand comedy.
It's good. It's good. It's good. What's your what's your second best leap animal?
Oh, I think I'm gonna say joke. I was like, I'm out. Please, no more.
No, no
my-
more jokes.
My second leap animal is maybe a cat. I don't know. A snow leopard. There we go. They leap. They jump. They pounce.
Did you know that cheetahs are actually nice to people? And they don't like that you can actually domesticate them.
Do you work for Big Cheetah? Like, are you trying to get us killed? Like, what's happening over here?
No, honestly, like
Oh yeah, the cheetahs. They told me.
they can be nice to people. Like I'm just saying because of the leaping animals. Like they're actually one of those nice cats. Tigers and I don't know lions. You probably don't want to mess with.
I don't want to mess with any animals that can outrun me, and there are plenty of them.
Now we're not talking about actual cheaters.
She does.
She does, yeah.
Yeah.
The ones that don't buy Midas.
Oh no. They buy Midas. They just buy it a lot. Not anymore though. Doesn't exist. But we don't talk about it. Men in Black. Poof. We're just gonna flash your memory that ever happened. So we're just trying to get the shard back into the inventory of Saksa, I believe, and get us all started up. But chat, I'm thinking of a number. 1 through 10. Hit me with it.
What do they get?
I don't know. You'll get something. First person to say the number 1 through 10
Gets
wins.
B Corps Arcanas.
Good thing I have none. Oh, wait.
没关系，你已经很厉害了哟。
Violet
搞这么厉害干嘛哟？
Vabond or Violetivia Bond. I don't know how to say that, but you guessed 3 first. That was right. That was correct. 1 through 10. Very easy. Nailed it. Well done. So there's 3 tomatoes on their morning run. 2 tomatoes in the front, 1
वो
tomato in
नहीं
the
आ
back.
रहा है
Sorry,
Ah.
chat, I can't stop this.
तो मेरे को लग रहा है
They're walking on
भी
their morning run,
मतलब
and
लाइव स्ट्रीम यहीं पे
the
खत्म
tomato
करते
in
हैं
the
मित्रों
back is really struggling to
क्योंकि गेम भी काफी
continue
देर में
running,
मिल रहे
and
हैं
one of
और
the tomatoes in the front turns around, jumps on his head, and says, "Catch up."
ये चल रहा है तो इसको देखेंगे मित्रों आप भी देखिए हम भी देखते हैं तो आपसे मिलता हूँ
I'm
फिर मैं
done.
मित्रों
Saksa has reconnected. Okay.
I love it.
मिलूंगा फिर मैं मित्रों ट्यूसडे को तब तक के लिए टाटा बाय मिलते हैं फिर
I
भाई
love that one